Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. It's another bloody day in crypto, but if you want to feel good about XRP, then you have definitely come to the right place because I have nothing but positive things to report. As Bitcoin has been bleeding out throughout the day, XRP actually not so much. XRP's actually up on the day and up substantially against Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. I'm going to share with you perspective from several XRP chart analysts, and I'll be starting with a post that I'm sure many of you have seen by now if you're on social media platform X. I'm going to highlight it for you first. He shared a post about XRP talking about when the glory came for XRP specifically from a historical perspective. And XRP is at a moment in time that it has actually only been at by this particular metric one other time in history. That's where we're at right now. And we're in a bull market, despite the pullback. Pullbacks happen. This is normal for bull markets. This is my third bull market in crypto. You get massive ones. In fact, these ones are rather shallow compared to what I've become accustomed to in previous bull cycles. This is nothing. These are like little baby meltdowns, basically. What is this, a pullback for ants? But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. At the time I'm recording this, it is 5:09 p.m. Central Time, Wednesday. It's May. That's right, it's May now. May 1st. Man, time's flying. May 1st, 2024, XRP is 51.4 cents. Bitcoin, right at $58,000. Market cap for the asset class, down to $2.19 trillion. That's quite a dive from compared to several weeks or so ago. Crypto Fear and Greed Index, this is notable, 54 out of 100. So we're now in neutral. We're no longer in greed, which is good. Like, you want to see that. You want to see the weak hands get shaken out, and we're at these levels, and so many weak hands have already been shaken out. And I don't know for sure if this is the bottom or not. That's not the point of me saying that, but you do want to see that typically. So the fact that we're at 54 out of 100, which is the lowest I've seen in I don't even know how long. When was the last time we saw 54 or lower on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index? Was it months ago? I know that a month ago we got as low as 57. I was looking at that. I didn't go back all the way back, but if you go back to like April 18th, but that was still technically greed. So, just we'll see what happens here, folks. It is not the end, though. This is not what it looks like when a bull market is coming to an end. Here's a post from my fellow XRP YouTuber, the Blockchain Backer, and this is showing the total crypto market cap. So everything included in the market cap, including Bitcoin, ETH, all the altcoins, priced against XRP specifically. That's what's on your screen right here. And then he wrote the following this morning. Want a little XRP hopium? Sentiment rough, right? Well, it makes sense. The rest of the market has never been more overvalued versus the XRP price throughout all of history, except once. Then, ... the glory came. I love this post. And it kind of sums up a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about as a community. I've certainly been talking about on this channel, because what has been happening? It's not that XRP has been performing poorly against the dollar. If you just look at it in a vacuum, XRP price against the dollar has been increasing steadily for almost 2 years at this point. The low was at 28 cents in June 2022. It's almost 2 whole years at this point. But then when you consider all of the other coins, like obviously Solana caught a lot of people by surprise. People had written it off. It was going to zero, just like people have written off XRP now. It's going to zero, which is a bunch of nonsense. And then Solana comes blazing from the ashes, rising up. And then a bunch of other coins moving up in a greater velocity. And as a result, although XRP has improved against the dollar, unquestionably it has, by a fair bit, in a vacuum anyway, when you take into consideration the growth of everything else, it doesn't look good for XRP, which is why when you take the entire crypto market cap, look at how it's just been moving up for all of this time. Well, here's where we are on the right. This is where we are. So in recent times, you can look at, call it to like what? Halfway to midway, or well, say halfway to, maybe 3/4 of the way through 2023. Look at what happened for the entire crypto market and then priced against XRP. That's bad for XRP, good for everything else. That's what that means. Now, he highlighted this little yellow band. And you can see, if you're looking at the screen, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You probably know what I'm highlighting next, which is this circle right here in the beginning part of 2017. So you can see there was only one other moment where the total market cap priced against XRP hit that yellow band. And that was before the first rally of XRP in the beginning part of 2017. And so the most famous rally, I'd still argue, is the one that occurred middle of December that went on for roughly 2.5 weeks, whatever it was, topping on January 4th, 2018. That's the most well-known one, and for good reason, I understand. But in terms of percentage gains, the first one was much more substantial. We're going from about half a penny to, what did it get to? 42 cents in, I think, April of 2017, somewhere there about. Massive. It happened really fast, by the way. And so look at this. If you look from 2015 all the way to the beginning of 2017, it looked like XRP was dead. The crypto asset class priced against XRP looked great, and that's because XRP comparatively wasn't doing as hot, which is why it reached that exact level where I'm circling the mouse on the screen right now. And then what happened? And this is why I keep highlighting this. Like the idiots out there, and you see this a lot from the toxic Bitcoin maximalists and the chart analysts that, for irrational reasons, despise XRP. They will highlight this stuff as indicators that there's something wrong with XRP, but they won't say that about other coins. Because, you know, you see stuff like this happen for other coins too. When, when market overheats, but something isn't moving, well, there's a good chance that's actually an indicator it's about to go. And certainly that's historically true for XRP. So that they'll say that this is bad for XRP, but they'll lie to you. They'll lie to you and say that because they don't actually believe that, because they don't say that about other coins. They're not intellectually consistent. They're being intellectually dishonest. But the sentiment bears out what you're seeing in this chart. That's what I wanted to highlight. That's exactly the case here. But what happened? It doesn't mean that it happened like that day that you saw it peek into this yellow bar that the blockchain backer shared here. It doesn't mean it was that day that everything started getting better. But it was roughly that moment in time that it did. And as I've said many times recently, eventually, when it comes to, if you look at, like, for instance, XRP BTC, which you got to see, and I'm going to show you that next. Just hold up. You're going to love this. This is a very good video, positive reports for XRP. But, you know, if you look at XRP BTC, eventually there is a bottom. And we don't know when it's going to be. And sometimes we hope it's the bottom, and then it starts moving up. Well, it went down, and we got another new. Yes, that happened multiple times in previous market cycles, but eventually there is an actual bottom. And so even if we don't know which move to the downside will be it, one of them will be it. The last one, as I'll show you in a second, was April 13th. And it's been looking very good since then. But yes, when the blockchain backer writes, then the glory came. Yes, spot on, absolutely. And look what happened. So this is the first major move for XRP, when it went from, ultimately about half a penny to, I think it was about 42 cents. So then, compared to the rest of the asset class, XRP looking pretty good. Up, it's just data, folks. You come to whatever conclusion makes sense to you, but I'm just telling you, there's one other time in history that we've been here. There have been multiple instances, if you look at XRP price against Bitcoin, which again I'll highlight in just a second here, but there's only been one instance where it's been to this degree, if you price rather the entire asset class against XRP. One other instance. So now we have that, and now we have the XRP BTC chart, which I want to highlight right now. Because if you look at the XRP BTC chart, we've already been for a while in that moment where it looks the same as the last three market cycles going back to 2014. We've already been there for XRP BTC. But as far as what the blockchain backers reporting here, for the entire crypto asset class price against XRP, this is the first time in literally 7 years. The first time. So here's XRP BTC, and this is all happening in think about the timing. So this is all happening right now. XRP BTC, all of crypto priced against XRP, and we're in a bull market. Look at this. So here's a post from chart analyst E. Greg Crypto. XRP BTC official bull run announcement. XRP BTC is key, and XRP gaining traction. It's looking promising. XRP is gaining traction and showing positive signs. Keep an eye on this pair. And he shared this chart before, and it's worth repeating frequently because this is the moment that we're in. Going back, if you're looking at the screen, you can see what I'm talking about. Going back to 2014, XRP priced against Bitcoin, abysmal. In 2014, 2017, 2020, coming into 2021, abysmal. And at each of those moments rockets to the upside. We're in that moment now. And the last, for those other instances, 2014, 2017, 2021, those are bull markets. We're in a bull market right now. This pullback doesn't mean anything. It's like, so if you've been one of the sad pandas out there today, like, why? Like, are you kidding? Like, more on that in a second. Let me just stick on the topic here about XRP BTC. Here's a post from Dark Defender Chart Analyst. Hi, all. We expected XRP BTC to be broken in April. We have tested it in the last 2 weeks, and yes, at last, XRP is waking up. And he posted that this afternoon, 12:58 p.m. Central Time. Here's another analyst recognizing XRP BTC as well as XRP ETH. And he wrote, early sign that XRP will be the big cap to lead the altcoin season. And at the top, you can see at the time he posted this morning, 11:28 a.m., he was just noting that XRP dominance up 4.75%. And mind you, this is on a bloody day. XRP is looking beautiful. In fact, even against the dollar at this point, it's looking, it's up. You know, what's more impressive is the XRP BTC percentage increase, which I'll show you in just a second. So you got that. You got up 4% against ETH. XRP's up over 6% against Bitcoin at the time he took the snapshot. I checked right before recording this, and it's higher than that. Just 1 second here, though. XRP market cap up 0.14% on a bloody day. Like, people panicking. You know, the sky is falling, Chicken Little, all that crap. XRP's looking golden. Which, if you've been hanging around for a minute, you know, usually not the case. When there's a really, really bloody day out there, usually XRP's going to go down with it. That's the joke. It's like, you know, Bitcoin goes up, oh, it takes money from alts, XRP goes down. That's the joke, right? Because then also, if Bitcoin goes down, well, it's going to hit the alt, so XRP goes down, right? It goes down no matter what. That's the joke. Well, that's not happening today. And it does make me wonder if the bottom actually is in. And I don't pretend to know. I'm saying exactly what I mean. I'm wondering if that is an indicator that that is such. So here's the latest on XRP BTC. You can see currently up where I'm circling right here, XRP's up 7.64%. It was actually up, I shared a post right before recording this, it was right at 8% up against Bitcoin, just right before I recorded this video. But look at, this is like a vertical climb, XRP price against Bitcoin. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And here was the bottom for this market cycle, XRP price against Bitcoin. It just happened weeks ago, April 13th. It looked bad, and that's when the Bitcoin maxis were making... See, it's the end of XRP. This is it. It has no place in your portfolio. So far, that's not aged well. And even if it does go back down and there's another low, and I don't pretend to know, eventually there is a bottom. People are saying the same crap in previous market cycles. See, that's it. It's the end. Look at it. See, it just keeps going down. Except for you look like an idiot by the time the market cycle's over because the asset class moves in tandem, you dummy. And so what has been happening since then? Trending upwards with the most explosive move today. As the market is bloody, the most explosive move in recent weeks was today for XRP against Bitcoin. That is cool as hell. Here's a post from Scott Melker, the Wolf of All Streets. He's talking about Bitcoin here. And I just wanted to highlight this, in part, because there was a price level for Bitcoin that a couple analysts were warning about, including the Nijin Traffic account on X, which is run by two of the Glassnode guys, fantastic on-chain analytics firm. They were warning about potentially $52,000 getting hit. I just thought I'd share with you a couple more analysts warning that or noting at least like this is an important level. Like most analysts, when they highlight this, they do seem to think it's going to hold at least. It's strong. So he wrote here, Bitcoin daily broke and retested range lows as resistance, nothing but air until around $52,000 on the chart. My biggest concern I have been discussing for months is that RSI never made the trip to oversold. Almost there now, all lower time frames oversold. This is still only a 23% correction, very shallow for a bull market, and consistent with other corrections on this run. We are yet to see a 30% to 40% pullback during this bull market like those of the past. Now, that's absolutely true. That's why when I was saying earlier in this video that this is like a little, it's like a little pullback for ants. Yeah, I'm not kidding, folks. It's for ants, man. It's for ants. Because the typical pullback has been around 20%. There have been multiple of those this cycle leading up to this coming out of the bottom of the bear market. There's been multiples of those. And in past market cycles, yeah, 30%, 40%, hell. Well, yes, that's exactly what I'd become accustomed to. We haven't seen it to this point. So I don't know if that means we have to see it, or if, as the market matures, you see, things start to trend in a different direction, because obviously, or maybe it's not obvious, but it is true that as the asset class matures and more money flows in, it actually does reduce volatility, and there's actual data behind that. And it shouldn't be surprising, If there's 5 people in a room and one sells, that would be like, imagine there's a market with 5 market participants and one sell, they all have equal holdings of an asset. Bitcoin, XRP, doesn't matter. Imagine one sells completely. What's that do? That's 1/5 of the market selling. Crazy volatility, right? Now imagine that there's a billion people holding whatever the asset is. Bitcoin, XRP, pick your asset. And imagine one person sells. It's a drop in an ocean, right? And that's why. So as more people jump into crypto, volatility reduces. You should expect that. That's not particularly surprising. There's also this post from chart analyst Blockchain BB, and she just noted here, the key takeaway that I wanted to highlight here was that she's saying $52,000 is relatively stronger. And so like I said yesterday, there's all sorts of analysts noting that $52,000 for Bitcoin is a particularly notable level. So we'll see what happens. I don't know for sure if we're going to go lower or if the worst of it was today. Either way, I'm here for it. It doesn't matter. And to be clear, even if XRP does move to the downside, what I believe stands true. Even if this is just an exciting day, which is possible, maybe it's just an exciting day for XRP, and then XRP gets bloodied, tomorrow or next week or in a month, whatever. And then we do hit a new low against Bitcoin. Even if that happens, to me, it's ultimately not going to matter. By the end of this market cycle, I believe that I'll be vindicated. I have a high level of conviction on this. So I'm not going to predict I'm not going to predict for sure that this is the lowest that XRP was going to be against Bitcoin, April 13th. I'm not going to predict that with certainty, but I am predicting, I'm not predicting a price, but I am predicting that eventually there will be a bottom for XRP before it reverses and then rallies to the upside tremendously. And as long as we have an actual alt season, there's no black swan event, yes, XRP participates in that because it's part of the asset class. And this is the moment in time. It's never been so perfectly teed up as it is right now. And on top of that, regulatory clarity. Cherry on top, my friends. It's like, wow, chef's kiss. What more you want, bitch? It's looking great. So I'm hoping that you're feeling happy and good as I am on this day. This is a great day. Are you kidding me? This is an exciting time to be in crypto. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because if anything I say are right, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.